What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we stormed the Team Galactic headquarters, found Cyrus, and put a stop to him, at least for the time being. Or at least, I guess, taught him a lesson. We got a couple warp pads here that are worth taking. But first things first, there is actually a hidden item that I'm going to want to grab before I do anything else. And that is a Razor Claw. We've already found one in this game, but technically, if you're going to want to complete the National Dex, you need two. One to evolve Gligar into Gliscor, and the other one to evolve Sneasel into Weavile. If you want to get both, that's where you're going to get your second one. First things first, let's hit this warp pad and see where it takes us. It's going to go right past, and hold on, is it just here? Excuse me, but oh, no one's listening. I guess we're just going to head back then. Okay, well, that's what that warp pad does, but what about the other one? Well, Cyrus did mention at the end of the last episode that this is where Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf are being held. So we need to put a stop to everything that's going on here. I'm going to grab myself a full restore. And I do believe there is one more item left to grab a little bit later. This scientist is not going to put a stop to us. He'll off about what we did. This experiment went too far. I'm not sure if I can stomach what Master Cyrus plans. Let's head on through. Ugh, I feel too sickened to say anything. But that thing we made, what is it going to be used for? What thing are you talking about? Uxie, oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Who else is here? Azelf, Mesprit. You came all the way here just to save some Pokemon? Though it's nothing new, I can't say I understand our boss. Why would he let a kid like you come and go freely? We, Team Galactic, take all that we need and eliminate what we do not. But anyway, you've taken the trouble to come. Let me welcome you. Consider it payback for your insulting me at the lake. And once again, we are going to be doing battle against Commander Saturn, who really actually isn't bringing his A-game all that much because he's still got an unevolved Golbat and also has got an unevolved Bronzor still. However, his Toxicroak is good to go, and we're going to have to take that on here in this fight. But let's switch on over to Geist. I probably should have healed before we actually started this fight, but it's not like I was going to be using Helena for much in this fight anyway. All right, so there's the bite from Golbat. That's actually going to hurt a fair bit, but that's okay. We'll live. We should be faster when we throw out our Thunderbolt here. Not that I'm going to be using Geist for much more than just this Pokemon anyway. So let's take it down, and then hopefully they go with Toxicroak next. I would imagine so, because Toxicroak is actually packing a Dark-type move, which would make sense. Bronzor next, actually. Okay, so I'm actually going to switch on over to... I'm going to go to Gyoja for this one. We'll just Fire Punch it. See if we can take it out that way. Why is this not a Bronzong? You would think this would be a Bronzong now, especially because I do believe this is the last time we will fight Commander Saturn. But all right, Fire Punch time. I still need to get rid of Shadow Claw for Poison Jab. I'll do it eventually. It honestly just hasn't been a super pressing matter as of late. But I know I said that like several episodes ago that I was going to make that happen. And I will, I promise. But next we have Toxicroak to worry about. And for Toxicroak, we'll go on over to Gong. Now, it does have Brick Break and Feint Attack, which are really the only two moves. I guess X-Scissor it also could use. They're all very normally effective, but nothing that I'm too worried about. Our Psychic should still one-shot this thing. Brick Break, okay. That is a choice, and also the most damage because it is a stab move, so I guess that makes sense. But this should take care of Toxicroak, no problem. And there we go. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Okay, so with Saturn defeated, we should be able to free the Lake Trio, but how are we going to get them out of here? Yeah, what makes you so tough? Fine, do whatever you want with these Pokemon. Press the button on the machine to set them free. Press the button and set the Pokemon free. Yes, why would I ever say no? Can you imagine just saying no and walking away? I mean, obviously the game won't let you progress, but still. Imagine being that heartless. Our boss crafted a red chain from the crystals he took from the 3 Pokemon. That red chain is what he needed to shackle something on Mount Coronet. It's also apparently needed for creating something, but that's all I know. Who knows what he's planning to do up there? Saturn and even Cyrus fail to a mere child. Team Galactic's state of affairs is worrying. That plan of Mount Cyrus is atop Mount Coronet too. Who knows if it will work? Perhaps another option needs to be considered. One befitting of the genius of Charon. So you're saying you're bailing then? Interesting. I wonder if we'll ever see you later. I don't believe we do, though. I'm pretty sure this is the last we'll ever see of Charon, so... Away with you, and now we can head on out of here. There's one more item I want to grab on my way out. It is... Where actually is it? Let's see. Ooh, hold on. Well, hold on. We have the sign here. Let's take a look at it. Team Galactic warp panels. Green warp panel returns you to the ground floor. Onward to a new universe. I think it's right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. I'm pretty sure this is where it is. There it is. Yep, it's over by... Oh, I didn't mean to frickin' walk outside. Gosh dang it. No. No. Get me back inside. That was unintentional. Frickin' delay on the controller. There it is. We got ourselves another PP up. Okay, so it is now time to get ready to head off to Mount Coronet. But here's the thing. I am going to have to leave one of my team members behind. We are going to need the HMs Surf, Strength, Rock Smash, and Rock Climb to get through all of this. And 3 of those HMs are held, of course, by my Bibarel. However, I am actually not going to be leaving behind my Gyoja, because Gyoja is going to be very necessary for what's coming up. We are going to be starting to run into some very strong Pokemon. No, instead, I am actually going to leave behind Gong Gong. There's a very good reason for this that you'll come to find out a little bit later, but I'm just not really going to have a whole lot of use for that Pokemon going into this last area. Honestly, Helena's not going to have a lot of use either, but I really want to give her some more boosts to her experience, and as soon as I can level her up once, I'm just going to dump a bunch of rare candies into her. So we're going to take Bucky with us, but obviously I do need to switch Bucky to the bottom of the party. So let's do that really quickly. And yeah, that pretty much covers everything. I am going to also go and grab some more max repels and whatnot, so... This part of Mount Coronet that we are going to be going to is going to be on the south side. We are going to be accessing it from either Route 207 or 208. I'm just going to come from 208 because it's a direct access from Heart Home City. So I will see you all there in just a moment. And welcome to Mount Coronet, everybody. We got a lot of ground to cover over the course of the rest of this episode and the next episode. A lot of items to get, a lot of floors to go through, a lot of trainers to fight. This is going to be a pretty substantial amount of time that we're going to be just walking and using Rock Smash and surfing and all sorts of things. Now, there are some new things that we can get now that we are here, mainly things regarding like surf and whatnot. We obviously could have backtracked here a while ago, but there wasn't really a point to, given the fact that I could, well, do that now. So we got a Dawnstone there. We'll take that, and then there is also another thing that I believe we need to surf to up on the northern end of the room. It is right over there. Okay, so let's get on over to that. You can also see that we can rock climb to continue, but I think that's actually how we get the heck out of here. So let's just kind of follow this, because that door right there leads us over to Route 207, which is where we do not want to go. So a protein, and actually... I should say, I spent quite a lot of money just now, spending mostly on vitamins, actually, just to sort of buff everybody up a little bit more. I put several proteins into Gyoja, a lot of carboses that I sort of spread out between the entire team, except for Triton, just because it's not really going to do him any good. But the rest of them all got a fair amount of carboses. I put a bunch of calciums into Helena as well, and a couple into Triton and into Geist. So everybody got a nice little stat bump. Before we headed over this way, obviously vitamins are not the end-all, be-all. They do not just give the insane amount of effort values all the way back now that they did all the way in later generations. But welcome to the second floor, everybody. And there's no new Pokemon in this area in particular. But there will be as we continue to ascend Mount Coronet, because there's a lot of floors ahead. So let's start using Strength. And there are some hidden items around here, but we'll see how much of an effort I actually make to go after all of them. This is going to be kind of a hard area for me to get absolutely everything in. Like, I'll try my best. I really will, but it's not going to be an easy thing to do. So we're going to kind of go after one at a time here. Let's take a look. So, oh, actually, I think the first one I already missed right over this way, and it is that rock right there. Perfect. And now we can continue. There's one other hidden item in this room in particular. So let's see. Do I want to go down here? There it is. Okay, this I think is an escape rope. I almost said rope. That's not a word. That was a total accident. Very much a slip of the tongue. Okay, what do we have up here? There's a bridge. I'm going to go down this way first, because this looks like a suitable dead end. We have a way out, which I do not want to go that way, because I'd rather go after items right now. So let's go over here. There we go. TM80 Rock Slide. Okay, now that is an awesome one. I love this move quite a lot, actually. So much so, I wonder if I can teach this to Triton. Let's see. Power of 75, accuracy of 90. It can also cause flinch if the user is faster. Triton can learn it. Okay, interesting. I think I might actually get rid of Body Slam for this. I love the paralysis, but being able to have a rock move on standby is really nice. The only thing it would be good against, though, would be ice types, because I already have Ice Beam for flying types. Ugh. I don't know. That's actually a little... Now that I think about it, I don't know if that would really be worth it. I guess bug types it would also be good on, too. I don't know. That's actually... Okay, I might do that later. For right now, I think I'll save it, but... possibly later. We will see. Okay, let's head up this way. And we got another item over here. There we go. I actually don't know where that leads out to. You know, I think actually I don't want to... Do I want to keep continuing over this way? I'm actually kind of getting turned around in here. This is going to be a lot of just like finding my way around. There's not luckily too many trainers that I'm going to have to fight around here. But... let's see. Is there an item there? No. An item there? No. Oh, what's up, Looker? How's it going? Observe, if you will, that hole. There was once a cave painting that had blocked the way to the summit, but the wall, it is no longer there. It lies in pieces, you see. Ever since the 3 Pokemon of the lakes have been captured, something terrible is happening. But what exactly, I do not know. There is but one cause, Team Galactic Cyrus. And now we are all caught up. Now to the next step. Are you trainer enough to advance? Show me, if you will. Aha, you can relax now. You see, I understand. You are far superior to me, as are the commanders. Cyrus, too, naturally. Team Galactic is beyond my reach. Please, you must stop them, for only you are able. All I can do now is give you this. It's a little something I obtained in an investigation a long time ago. And we get ourselves a Black Flute, which, if this one... What does this one do? This one reduces wild encounter rate by 50% when played. It's sort of an on-demand thing. Please, you must stop Team Galactic. Well, that's kind of nice. I'll take that, I guess. I think this rock... Is this... Oop, I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry. Is it right here? I thought it was right here, but maybe not. Is it not here? Hold on a second. It's got to be around here somewhere. I could have sworn it's on one of these rocks somewhere, right? Okay, well, I did backtrack to that one spot so I could head out here and grab whatever item is over here. We got ourselves a timer ball, so I guess that's kind of nice. Might as well show that, but we're going to head back on over to the cave entrance now. And I guess there really isn't actually anything to do but to head inside, so let's just do that, I suppose. Is there an item in here, possibly? No. I was really expecting there to be some sort of item in here, but I'm not seeing it at all. I thought there was gonna be one on like one of these rocks somewhere, but it doesn't look like it. Well, let's head on up then. Fine, I give up. Okay, on to the next area. Oh, hold on. There's a level down though. Where does this lead to? Is it on this side? Possibly? Maybe down here? There we go. We got ourselves a star piece. Okay, that's what I thought so. I knew there was something around here. Okay, so now we can actually head straight on through, and we are here on the 3rd floor. And look who has decided to show up. That's right. We got ourselves some stupid galactic grunts around here. Gosh freaking dang it. Okay, so... And I actually believe I did miss an item back over by the timer ball, so oops. I think there's like an iron if you rock climb down and then head further up that path, but I'm not going to double back to get it. It's just not really worth worrying about right now. Welcome to the 3rd floor, everybody. Again, no new Pokemon in here. You can catch Medicham and Bronzong in the wild here if you really want to get one, so I guess that's kind of neat, but we've already been able to catch Meditite and Bronzor up to this point, so I'm not too worried about them at all. There's only one item in this area, so we are going to go after that soon enough. I'm just trying to push Helena to level 43, which should happen after the very next Pokemon we're about to fight, which is over this way. Let's see. Is it this one? No, not quite, but let me check my dowsing machine here. Oh, it's just below me. Just slightly. There we go. Another Max Repel. Why not? I'll take it. The more Max Repels, the better. All right, there's one other grunt here, so let's fight them. And this, again, should push Helena just over the line, so I can dump a couple of rare candies into her, and then we can start focusing on another Pokemon here. So you are just going to get Hyper Beamed straight up. Probably could have Sludge Bomb, but whatever. Not taking any chances here. Let me actually think about it. So Hyper Beam is 150. Sludge Bomb is 95 plus Stab. Okay, so it's like barely weaker, but it might as well be the same amount of damage. I mean, it's really just has everything to do with type advantages and disadvantages. But there we go. Okay, so let's start using some rare candies now that I have put all of those things into her. We'll just use both of them. Why not? Level 44, not bad. And then level 45. Okay, we're going to put Triton now at the front of the party because he is definitely the furthest behind, and then Geist after the fact. And then we can worry about Era, who we actually haven't really used in a while, ever since I used a bunch of rare candies on her. But here we are. Welcome to the lower half of Mount Coronant. And as soon as we get out here, of course, I have my Max Repel wearing off. It's okay. I just picked one up in there. And there's quite a bit going on in this area. So not really a ton of new Pokemon in this area. There's some ice types and whatnot that you can find. The only major one is actually pretty darn rare, and that is Absol. Absol is a dark type Pokemon that learns a lot of very high crit moves. It can also get super luck to basically increase the critical hit ratio of a lot of those moves. And that's really the best thing about it, is if you really just spec into the critical hit chances of this Pokemon, it's going to be doing a lot of damage, like a lot of freaking damage, which is awesome. It also has a very good physical attack and very decent speed. You really can't go wrong with Absol. I love it a lot. There's a reason I used it all the way back in Gen 3. A big fan of the Pokemon, but obviously it does require a little bit of extra focus. It's certainly got a buff in Generation 4 with the physical special split, though, given that dark types are now not just solely special moves anymore, which really kind of hampered its progression in earlier generations. But we're going to head on through here, and we're going to be grabbing ourselves all sorts of items as we go through this way. This one right here is a blue shard. I will happily take that. There's a lot of hidden items around here, but none of them are like super 100% necessary. They're all just kind of there. But we obviously have a few cave entrances here that we're going to definitely check out. I'm just kind of checking all these patches of grass to see if there's any other items in here. As I go after all of those, nothing there. I'm actually going to I'm going to use my dowsing machine in here just in case. Okay, there is an item over on the other side of this grass somewhere. So let's see. Directly above us, a few steps, we get ourselves a revival herb. That is definitely worth going after. Are there any others around here? Doesn't really look like it. So what I'm going to do now, as another repel wears off, is I am going to head on into the right entrance over this way. I'll rock climb up a little bit further in a minute. I just want to kind of check around in here briefly. Okay, I need waterfall to fully scale that way, which is fine. Maybe we can go up a little bit. Here we go. This is promising. Stardust! We'll absolutely take that. Thank you very much. I guess we can surf over this way. Let's take a look. I don't think there's anything on the other side. I think you need waterfall to fully take advantage of this area. Yep, I thought so. So we'll just kind of head back outside now. And yeah, let's rock climb up here again. All the way to the top. And I actually don't know what we're going to find up here. There we go. Energy root. Not bad. I will take that. And then as we go over this way, there is probably an item there. A star piece. And now we can head back down and go towards the other entrance. But we're going to do that, and I'm going to call this one an episode because that is enough for this. In the next episode, guys, we're going to continue scaling Mount Coronant, seeing if we can make it all the way to the top. And if we can put a stop to Cyrus's plans, that would be great. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.